We start our show on this Friday with the last game of the night right here in LA as the Battle of Los Angeles went down at Intuit Dome last night. Oh, man. LeBron ready to go. Always fierce. Look at the beard and Kawhi back in action. We pick it up in the second, y'all. Look at that.
Vintage. Scoop. Vintage. Playing with you.
Feeling just fine. Less than a minute remaining in the second.
Ooh.
The beard.
Strong man.
Debo.
Yeah, that's me.
Debo.
All day.
Take his hand.
We go to the third quarter. Harden with the inbound. Oh, LeBron James.
Start it out. Start it out. Start it out, old guy.
How about one more? Just another view. Boom.
2 hands for safety.
Still got it.
Marcus
Smart.
He still has his moments here and there.
Yeah, learn a little bit from Luka.
Lakers down 93-88 after the free throw there. So we go to the fourth quarter.
This is tough.
My favorite part, Wendy, is the mean mug after the play.
You know, him and Dunn got some smoke. A little bit.
Look at him.
According to him, we don't. Fresh cut, Luka.
Brett, thank you. Got all his hair is cut. Harden.
Uno.
The coaches were all wearing Hardens last night. You like that?
I think he gives everybody.
Yeah.
They all get a free pair.
90 seconds left.
Three-stripe life.
I used to get
LeBron.
paid for it. They said they were wearing it.
With the left.
You know he walked in with the whole box, didn't even take it out the
Yo,
box.
we had a
before getting
game,
there.
though. Like, Lakers chipped away, but then dagger right here.
Done.
And Collins.
Clippers hold on 112-104 for the victory in LA. The Clippers have really turned their season around after it looked like turmoil was going to unravel them, and it all started with the win against the Lakers on December 20th. Since that win, the Clippers have been the best team in the NBA and improved across the board. What's up, everybody? The fam is here. Chiney, Danny Green, Wendy is here. MJ Acosta-Ruiz in for Malika Andrews. What a game. Danny, you were actually in the building last night for a bit. The Lakers made it a game towards the end. It was sort of back and forth, but you give us your POV from being there.
I mean, I love the energy from the start. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a good game. You know, back and forth. Kawhi looked fresh. He looked young. You know, James Harden hitting guys with Euro steps, showing his strongman basketball. LeBron getting in the mix. Jake LaRavia actually started the game with 2 shots. But last night, where it all ended, it was the fourth quarter. And, you know, Vando was good. He picked up the full court. Kawhi made him work. Kept him to his left hand. Got a pick coming, trying to get a switch. But he still got Kawhi to go left. But LeBron James, surprisingly, in this defensive mix-up, leaves a strong corner. This is a no-no. This is a cardinal sin. You could not leave the strong corner unless it's a guy that's a really non-shooter. But John Collins is very capable, and this right here, to me, was the dagger. And that's a defensive mistake you cannot make, especially in the fourth quarter at that time of the game.
What's been your biggest takeaway from that Clippers win?
Yeah, the Lakers they don't have a margin for error. They're just not a strong enough team where they can get by with a lackluster half of defense. And in the first half, I mean, the fourth quarter was back and forth, and the Lakers went small, and they had some really good defensive possessions. And this is an example of it. Like, you get into a close game, you need to win it because look what's coming up. They're leaving today to go on this Grammy trip.
It's a lot of games.
They're putting up tents outside for the red carpet at Crypto because the Grammys are moving in. That means the Lakers are moving out. They're gone for this long stretch, all the way through the trade deadline. They're gone. And they just don't have the defense to survive getting down by 20 points. They have to be able to play closer. They're awesome in close games.
Yeah.
Like last night, they get into a clutch game. You're like, oh, man, they're going to win this because they always win it. But you can't be 100% in clutch games. They're going to lose some. That's what happened last night.
Two things. You're absolutely correct, Wendy, because if the Lakers defense were like magic, it would be vanishing act. An absolute big old vanishing act. And if you look at the sample size of the last 2 games, they've actually been outscored in first halves by 15.5 points. And then they make this comeback and they outscore opponents in their second half by 15 points. So it's literally they're experiencing a 30-point swing because their defense does not show up early. They have to fix that. But before I go any more on the Lakers, can we give a little bit more kudos to the Clippers?
Yeah.
They won the game.
Yeah.
They've been the best team. They've been the best team since December 20th. Now I'm going to not, jump off the cliff like I have the last few years and say the Clippers are going to do something because we still have to see it in the postseason. But still, they're consistent, and I like how they've rebounded as of late.
I will say, Lakers fans, you have a little bit of hope now. Austin Reeves is supposed to come back for that road trip. So defense.
On the road trip, not the whole road.
Not the whole road trip. But the defense, you usually win with some offense. That's how they've won games, so that you have a little bit more room for error. But you got to find ways to fix those habits defensively. You can't make those mistakes down the stretch.
ESPN's Baxter Holmes story made waves this week Of the strange relationship between LeBron and the Buss family. The story delved into fallout from the Russell Westbrook trade and how Jeannie Buss felt LeBron didn't take accountability for the move. Buss, quote, privately mused about not renewing LeBron's 2022 extension and trading him to the Clippers, and even LeBron now being grateful enough for the team drafting Bronny. Here's LeBron addressing all of that.
Quite frankly, I don't really care about articles. I really don't. I don't care about stories. I don't care about podcasts and all that type of shit. It don't bother me. I'm 41 years old and I watch golf every day. I don't care about an article. How I represented this franchise and what I wanted to do to represent this franchise, so when I got here till now, has been with the utmost respect and honor and dignity, and I would say loyalty. I mean, I've played here longer than pretty much any other franchise I've played for.
Is this where you want to be? Is this where you want to finish?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
He said, I am too grown for this. But, Brian, you read the LeBron tea leaves better than anyone. So what do you make of this comment?
Well, first off, I think it's interesting that he was wearing a sweatshirt promoting his wife's podcast.
Screaming.
So, hey.
We love a
They're all
supportive spouse.
crazy.
We do.
He also told the media they're all crazy with the shirt on it.
Well, that's a whole other story. I think LeBron handled this pitch perfect. He diffused it without saying that he didn't believe it. You know, it'd be one thing if he was like, I don't believe this story. This is all ridiculous. And he didn't say, boy, I'm mad about this. He goes, I don't care about it, which diffused it, but acknowledged it, you know, but didn't say it was wrong. And I would just say that for 20 plus years now, and Danny knows this because he was on LeBron teams, part of dealing with LeBron is dealing with headaches. Sometimes he's going to upset you.
Yeah.
But whatever he does to upset you, he makes up for it times 10, times 20, times 50. And that's the case it was like in Cleveland. That's the case it was in Miami. And that's the case it is in LA. Has Jeannie been upset with LeBron at times? Absolutely. Would she give anything back that the last 8 years? Absolutely not. And so that's the reality. It doesn't mean it's not interesting. The story is very interesting, but it doesn't mean it indicates a fractured relationship.
Said it perfectly, Wendy. I couldn't disagree there at all. I couldn't agree more, honestly. But given that, he said he doesn't care. I think he might have cared just a little bit. But yes, Bron, he had so many things come his way in the 23 years, even before that. So he knows the media, he knows how to bounce it off. He answered it perfectly. And this is how I expected him to answer it. But I think somewhere in there he might care just a little bit.
Yeah, so it's
Wendy.
time to turn things over to our NBA meteorologist, Brian Windhorst, for the forecast. It's time for Windy Watch.
I am not going to be giving weather updates across this country because nobody wants to hear them. I'm going to give NBA updates. And let's start right where we just finished there, up with the Bay team, which is in the north, because I think the high today in Minneapolis is -8. But we're going to give the Warriors. Oh, I'm sorry. I start with the Lakers. I'm so sorry.
Yep, you're all good.
You got
Start
it.
with the Lakers, where this is the wrong time to leave LA. But I'm going to give the Lakers one alarm emoji, because that's what we're going to do here, because I'm worried about this road trip. They have lost 6 of their last 9 games. Their defense has been struggling, and you know their schedule is just remarkably harder than a lot of the teams around them. All right, let's go out to the East Coast, to New York. The Knicks have a really, I think, important game tomorrow. I'm going to give them one alarm emoji because they've got an important game tomorrow on ABC against the Sixers.
Okay.
They lost 9 of 11, and then they had that get-right game against the Nets, but I want to see how get-right they are. The Sixers have dominated them. They need to get on to the winning track again. They have struggled consistently recently. All right, now let's go down to Florida, where they don't have to worry about snow, but they do have to worry about two alarm emojis that I'm going to give. They have back-to-back really bad losses. They have not won consecutive games since early December, and more than just losing to the Hornets by 27 at home on the second night of back-to-back, which that's not good, is that Franz Wagner is now dealing with a significant ankle soreness, so that is worrisome. Now we come to the Warriors. I was just, Slater threw me off, and I just wanted to point out. I'm going to give I'm going to actually give 3 emojis, alarms there. We just talked about, MJ, you just talked about how tough their schedule is coming up. Obviously, they're just a few days off of Jimmy's injury. And now Kuminga, who was a brief bright spot, had 30 points in 30 minutes. Now he is potentially going to miss some time. And like I said, they're in Minnesota for 5 days. And speaking of Minnesota, 3 more alarm emoji. Last night
You're
a
in
loss to the Bulls at home for the Wolves. They've now lost 4 in a row. All 4 of them have come by 5 points or less, which, you know, you could say, well, that's just clutch games. It could go either way. But they've blown double-digit leads the last couple of games, and they just haven't been able to put together consistency. They've had moments where they've played well, but they haven't been able to put consistency. And, you know, they're looking around to add to this team. So I'm a little bit worried about where they're going to go, especially in the tough Western Conference.
Well, luckily they get to play that other team with 3 alarms, so they have a chance at turning around and bouncing back. But
somebody's going to get the alarms turned down.
Rightfully so. Orlando definitely deserves that. Golden State for sure deserves that. Lakers, won, I guess, with Austin Reeves coming back, probably minute restriction. Knicks, they better show something more than just beating the Brooklyn Nets. So, yeah, this is fair.
I think it's
weather
fair.
report.
I would say the Warriors, definitely 3 alarms. Maybe the Timberwolves, I would say 2 instead, 2. But -12, oh, goodness.
No, thank you.
I feel bad for
-8,
Steph, man.
that's crazy.
I put all of my heated gear away.